If you're like most riders, you use the clutch lever every time you shift gears. But you've probably heard of clutchless shifting. How does it work and is it okay to do? We'll explain in this video from the MC Garage. Clutchless shifting is exactly what it sounds like. It means shifting gears without using the lever on the left handlebar. It's pretty common on upshifts, can be done for downshifts, and if done correctly, won't hurt your transmission one bit. As we showed you in our How a Motorcycle Transmission Works video, the cogs in the transmission slide along shafts to shift from one position to the next. When you're on the gas and accelerating, the gear teeth are pushed hard against each other. Same goes when you're off the gas and decelerating with engine braking. And anytime there's load on the transmission, it's not going to want to shift positions and move to the next gear. So, to shift gears, you have to unload the transmission. Traditionally, that's done by rolling off the gas and pulling in the clutch. But here's the thing, when you roll off the throttle, in that instant before you start decelerating with engine braking, the transmission is unloaded. Toe the shifter right as you roll off the gas, and it'll slip into the next gear without the clutch. Of course, you need to use the clutch to get your motorcycle moving in first gear and when coming to a stop, but why not use it at other times? For upshifts, it can actually be smoother and quicker to shift without the clutch, and that means faster acceleration. It's also fun and satisfying to do since it takes some technique to get it right. You can clutchless downshift too, but it's a little bit trickier. You need to blip the throttle and press down on the shifter right as revs peak, and it works best if you're on the brakes since that helps match revs. Clutchless downshifting takes a lot more finesse and technique, and there's no real advantage to doing it as long as you've got a functional clutch lever. If you don't, however, because the lever's broken or the clutch cable snapped while you're out on a ride, you're gonna wanna be familiar with clutchless shifting so you can get yourself home. Most motorcycles clutchless shift just fine, but some bikes, like those with heavy flywheels or wide ratio gearboxes, don't take kindly to the technique, so don't feel bad if you're struggling. Other bikes, like those with high revving engines or close ratio gearboxes, seem like they slip into the next gear with almost no effort at all. It all depends on the bike you're riding and the revs at which you're shifting. In general, the higher the RPM, the easier it'll be. So, the big question, is clutchless shifting going to hurt your motorcycle? Remember that video we did about wheelies where I said wheelies done right aren't gonna hurt anything? The same thing applies here. If you're using good technique, the shift should be buttery smooth and everything should be golden. But if you're forcing the shifter or grinding the gears, you are definitely putting undue wear on your transmission. An easy way to learn the technique for upshifts is to pre-weight the shifter with your toe and then air the throttle. As soon as you roll off the gas, the shift lever is gonna move and the gears are gonna change. Eventually, you'll get a feel for the timing and you'll be able to do it without pre-weighting the shifter and without even thinking about it. All right, guys, that's it for this video from the MC Garage. I hope you learned something. But before you go, I have a favor to ask. We're trying to improve our video programming, so we've put together a survey that we hope you'll fill out. The link is in the description below. And if you spend a few minutes filling that sucker out, you'll be eligible to win a bunch of cool prizes. So that's really it from the MC Garage. Until next time, ride safe.